Hello everyone, my name is Quinn and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to explore the lore of one of my first ever OCs, Joka, while making a paper doll of her using the tutorial by paperdoll. Grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's get into it. She has the appearance of a 12-year-old girl, but in reality, she's more around 17 years old. We don't know her exact age, so it's an estimate. She's also very pale, with striking red eyes. And below them, she has two black marks that are symmetrical, the form which can remind us of a shark tooth. She has pale blue and pale purple hair attached in pigtails, as well as bangs and two little wisps of hair that frame her face. She also wears a small top hat on the side of her head. When it comes to how she dresses, she often wears the same red velvet dress with long elbow-length puffed sleeves. At the waist, she wears a golden belt. Her shoes are green, and she also wears socks that are orange and have different patterns that are different tints of orange on it. She is playful and curious. She likes to understand how things work, and once she's decided to do something, she'll do it even if it means going too far sometimes. In the same spirit, if she wants to hurt someone, she will. She's hyperactive and very intelligent. Despite the fact that she's well surrounded, she'll sometimes feel down or lonely and needs reassurance. When she's feeling down, she tends to hide it with smiles and jokes. On the other hand, she's a very good friend who will be here if you need her. She's a good listener, if not always able to give sound advice. She's a very encouraging friend who will support her loved ones in everything they do, even if she doesn't understand what they are doing. She's also a person who can need solitude, so she sometimes disappears for days at a time. She's an Alice in Wonderland OC, and her father is the Mad Hatter. She's originally from Wonderland. She was born and raised there, perfectly at home in the midst of the surrounding madness. She loved walking in the forest alongside the Cheshire Cat, with whom she got on very well. One day, during one of these walks, she tripped over a branch and fell through a time warp. She finds herself disoriented and confused at the foot of Kirian's tree in the deep forest. Kirian, another character, saw her appear out of nowhere and approached her. When he realized that she was as confused as he was, he took her to the tavern so that she could regain her strength and then could understand what had happened. The tourist office witch, Beatrice, who had heard about time warps, realized that Joka had probably unwillingly triggered the opening of the portal by tripping over the branch. So she lived in the tavern until she could find the time warp again. She made friends with Kirian and Arian and learned to adapt to this new environment and the rules of this universe, very different from those in Wonderland. Her friends helped her find the time warp, and once she found it, she realized that she really liked her new life and decided to stay. She grew really close to Kirian and Arian, and all together they were inseparable. She eventually learned how to control time warps, and she eventually gained access to the Great Void. There she found a book explaining that she was chosen to be the new guardian of portals. And once she had read the book, she gained access to a key which could control every single time warp in the world and could open and close them at will. She brings her father, the Mad Hatter, the March Hare, and the Cheshire Cat to the tavern for tea from time to time. Despite the fact that they don't understand everything about this world, they try to adapt as they can. They can be clumsy, especially the Hatter and the Hare, but they mean well. She used to live in Wonderland in her family's house, but now she's moved into the Great Void and lived there. Essentially, the Great Void is an empty white floating place, a space out of time. Joka has set up some sort of stepping stones so that she can move wherever and however she likes. She also installed a cage hanging from an endless rope in which she sleeps and stores her belongings. I really like Joka because in the beginning she served as a persona, but in the end she developed to be more than that, and she's really become really fleshed out in my mind, and I can really see her as this bubbly, high energy, and very clumsy person, but she's really well-meaning and a great friend. So yeah, that was my little presentation of Joka, and let's go back to present me so we can assemble the paper doll. So I am done with cutting it up. It was a long process, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the most nimble, I guess, with my hands, but we're gonna go and we're gonna assemble it. It for sure holds up better that way, so for a first paper doll, it's not that bad. I wouldn't say it's great, but I think it captures her essence pretty well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you liked this video and you found her lore interesting and you found her interesting as a character, and I hope you have a great day. Like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Bye.